Hi guys, here at Don Mills Collegiate, just finishing up the 40 tree fruit tree orchard, and it's 35 degrees out in July, hottest day of the year so far. So here we go, I'm going to flip it around and start explaining the trees. So right here, we have got, this is tastes a lot like a blueberry. It's called a Saskatoon berry. And next off, we have some hard-dried nectarines. We got a bunch of fruit on this one. So this should be ready late July, maybe. Next off, mulberries. You can see some of the nice big juicy fruits in there. These are varieties of mulberries that have been grafted at the base to have a larger fruit or different color fruit. Here's pawpaws. These again are the largest fruit native to Ontario, and it's like it's about that big. It's like a mango kind of banana flavor. Oh, here we go. We got some fruit on this. Is, I believe it's a Flemish Beauty. Yeah, that's a great type of pear, looking pretty healthy. Here we are, we got some Asian pears, quite lovely. Those are going to be ripe probably early August. And we've had so much heat that could be ripe a lot earlier. Another variety of Asian pear. This one has quite a lot on it, and they're looking pretty good. All right, on to the next row. Blue damson plum. We have 3 hazels here. There's 1, 2, 3. And we have a chokeberry here. This is a neat one. This is a Chinese chestnut tree, edible chestnuts. And it's probably take a while for that to start producing, but more pawpaws and persimmons. This is a flavor called Gordon. It's Daniel's middle name, actually. So it's in pretty good shape. It'll take a while to establish. This is really its northern range. It can't get into an environment much colder than this. This is one of my favorites here. Check this out. Look at the size of those white mulberries. Just giant. And another variety of mulberry. I think the birds got to them all. These little beetles, sadly, we have to get rid of them because it flew away. They are eating the trees like crazy. It's a Japanese beetle. It's invasive. So that's one thing when you guys get back to school you can help with, is keeping the bugs off of them. This is another type of persimmon tree. It's a little bit chlorotic, which just basically means that it's missing nutrients. The leaves are a little yellow, but it's going to bounce back. And here we got the Harcourt apricots. 1 and 2 neighbors. This is a Van cherry. It had the most beautiful cherry on it yesterday. Just one black one, and I interrogated Dan and found out that he ate it because he didn't want any animals to get it, which is understandable. So more persimmon. It's the little guy, but if we treat them well, they should get big and strong, full of fruit. Another variety of mulberry. We oh, there's some ripe fruit right on it. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, there's some ripe fruit. And another mulberry. Mulberries are easy to grow, easy to maintain, and there's lots of different varieties. Here's a pecan tree, northern pecan. It'd take a long time to make fruit. We're going to keep it small. It could turn into a large tree, but by pruning it, we'll keep it small, kind of orchard size. Another pawpaw. And here are the other hazelnuts. This one, I think it got a little sun scorched, but we're watching it closely. It's really important, just keep an eye on them, and if you notice something, try and deal with it as soon as possible. Green gauge plum, these are a nice, easy tree to take care of, and it's a dwarf variety, so that means that it won't be too hard to keep it, say, about 10 feet tall, because it's obviously easier to pick the fruit and what have you. So we're back to some of the original ones. These are just tons of different types of plum. Satisfaction guaranteed. This is one of the pears. It's just not doing too well. Red Bartlett. It's a good variety, but we got these trees from 4 different growers. And this grower that gave us the dwarf trees, they don't seem to be very vigorous, but that is common. This is sour cherry. Sour cherries are great. I mean, compared to normal cherries, they don't get very many diseases. You got a 3-in-1 cherry here. Sorry about the sun. It's kind of hard to see this stuff. There's another variety of sour cherry. It's a Montmorency. Look at these little, you can see there's Japanese bugs having sex on it. Get out of here. Oh, this is a great one. Just got this apple here. It's called a smoothie. It's got a bit of a thicker skin, but lots of healthy apples. Look at those, no disease or anything on these. And it's an older variety, I believe, but disease resistant, and that's kind of what we're going for. So we don't have to spray them with chemicals or whatnot. We can use organic types of stuff to take care of them. And here we have stone fruit cocktail. Got some cherries, Sweetheart cherry, Puget Gold, apricot, hardy red nectarine, Italian prune plum. So you got like the whole spectrum on this one little tree here. It's looking pretty vigorous. Just happy about that. We've got a plaque for, I believe, a young man who went to the school. So that's always nice. Here we have an apple, Empire. Empire is an easy variety to grow. You don't need don't need to spray it with much or anything. Spartan, Honeycrisp. This has got a lot of apples that you might find in your grocery store, but a little bit harder to take care of than the more heritage disease-resistant varieties. Here we have another type of fruit cocktail. But there you go, guys. There is your orchard.